How do you make your dreams a reality? Has it been very challenging? Why? The Dream to Rise podcast was created to inspire individuals on their journeys of personal and professional growth. Recognizing the power of dreams and aspirations, this podcast aims to share authentic stories, valuable insights, and transformative strategies from a diverse range of guests. It serves as a platform for encouraging listeners to overcome obstacles, embrace their potential, and pursue their passions with purpose and determination, ultimately empowering them to turn their dreams into reality. Let us listen to our guests and learn from their story. Welcome. We have our guest here, who is an author and an entrepreneur who's born in Greenville, Mississippi, the eldest of 12 children, big responsibility of the United States Marine Corps during Vietnam War. After discharge, he worked many jobs seeking the calling purpose in life. And he did not graduate from high school before joining the Marines, so his skills were limited to working in factories, steel mills, hotels, restaurants, and daily labor positions. And during the interview, we will discover how he was able to overcome his struggles in life, elevated his life, and now he is a retired social worker and advancing thought coaching. So he is an author and he just published his first book, Redesign Mindset, Create Transformation in Your Life. Without further ado, I would just like to welcome our guest, Les Howard. Hello, how are you today? Thank you for taking your time to be with us to share your experience. Okay, Les. By the way, Les is used to be my client, and I'm so proud of what happened from the time he started and now after the program. So, Les, can you share with us your story on how you took that leap from your past pain or trauma to where you are right now?
Well, first, Cynthia, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to share how I got to where I am today. I will start with just growing up in the environment that I grew up in, having 11 siblings and being the oldest of 11 siblings actually paved the way for me to be here because when I was younger as a kid, I felt like my childhood was stolen, but actually it was setting me up for coaching, speaking, writing. And at the time, I didn't realize that. And so through the years, I've had some challenges with actually just relaxing and talking in front of people or talking to anybody, because I lived an isolated life in church. My mom kept us in church, and I was always busy working at home and outside the home. And so I actually started work when I was 7 years old, and then got 3 jobs when I was 14 years old to help my mom because she wasn't married all the time. And so being the oldest, I took on a lot of responsibilities, and I resented it at the time. So I went to the Marine Corps, and that helped me a lot. That helped me become more of a disciplined person. I was disciplined at home, but that transition from home to the Marine Corps really got my attention. So that's the best way I can say that.
But was there the support of your mom was there for you to join the Marine Corps?
Well, not exactly. My mom, I was 17, and my mom depended on me to take care of my younger sibling. That was a big deal. So she said no. She said, "No, you're not going." So during those days, the pastor's word carried a lot of weight. right? So I joined the Marine Corps, and I took the papers home to my mom to sign, and she said, "No way." And the pastor got wind of it. He pulled her to the side and said, "Let him go." That's how I got into the Marine Corps.
Oh, so you brought the pastor with you at home or
No,
at the church?
well, I'm gonna say this. I ran away from home actually at 16, and I joined the Marine Corps, and everybody in the church knew everybody's business, right? So that all that got out that I had ran away from home. I'm not at home anymore. And eventually I went home, and after joining the Marine Corps, because I needed her to sign the papers. And the people in the church, it wasn't a big church, the people in the church kind of know everybody's business. So that got out, and he pulled her to the side without me even really knowing it.
Oh, you were not aware of what of his.
No, I took the papers home. She said no. Then all of a sudden she said, yeah, she signed them because he pulled her aside because he heard about it. And then she pulled me aside, and he pulled her aside, and then she agreed to sign the papers. And a couple of months after my 17th birthday, I was in the Marine Corps out in California. And as I mentioned, that was a good experience there. I got the opportunity to go overseas to Japan for almost a year. I spent most of my time in the Marine Corps in California. So after the Marine Corps, and the other piece is I didn't graduate from high school. During those days, the Marine Corps or all the military services would accept you. This is right before the Vietnam War. Mm-hmm. And so the draft had ended, and they were accepting new recruits or enlistments. And so I enlisted without a GED. A few months after that, I got my GED. I knew there was something in me that was supposed to be helping other people. I knew it because that's just how I grew up. It was just in my blood to just serve others. And I guess I can attribute that to caring for my siblings. My mom had 7 kids in a row for 7 years, and I'm the oldest. So somebody.
Oh,
Can you imagine all these little kids? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm the 7th one. I'm the first one. So then you got 3 running around, 3 or 4 running around, and maybe 1 or 2 that's available to really help with some of the real work. I became conscious of that at age 6 that I needed to help out. So it was very challenging. There was some abuse, verbal, physical abuse, but that was some of the stuff my mother went through. Plus, she had all these kids, and I don't really know how she did it because I can imagine being a mom and have those many kids. So anyway,
yes.
So then after the Marine Corps, I searched. I was just uncomfortable with my life, really, and I got into addiction. I dealt with the addiction. I really started the addiction piece when I was in the military. I was kind of going back and forth with that. And then I got these different jobs. I was a mailman. I did all kinds of stuff, trying to find my purpose. And I knew it was working with people, but I thought it was in all those other things. And I was going to classes at a community college. The only reason why I was going was because they were paying me from the military to go. And one of the directors in the program approached me, and because he would see me all the time studying, I was just going, brush up on my math and English and all those things. And so I wasn't thinking about college really, but he kind of got under me and mentored me and talked me into going to college. Right. So I started college. I was like 39, 40 years old. Mm-hmm. And I got my liberal arts degree, and he talked me into getting my bachelor's degree. I had no idea I could do it. And I got my bachelor's degree, and then he talked me into getting my master's. And I got a master's in social work at age 47. And I worked in the community as a mental health case manager for a lot of years, and I had fun doing it. At first, I thought I knew everything, but the clients taught me quite a bit as a social worker. So, and then I retired, and I wasn't really wanting to I did some other things, Uber driving and all that kind of stuff. But I really wasn't ready to just sit down and retire. You know how you think you see people say, oh, I'm going to retire, I'm going to travel, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I traveled, I did travel to different countries and things like that through the church, but I just wasn't satisfied. So I decided to become a coach. I got certified as a coach, and I went through quite a bit with, this technology we have. Back in the day, you can meet a person, right, face to face. And I figured the technology out to work with people, and I paid a lot of tuition, but I wasn't getting what I thought I should get. I dealt with one coach, and I dealt with some other issues online where the folks looked legit, but they were not legit, and I was leery. I was really leery about. Knew I needed a coach, but they always talk about, if you're a coach, you need a coach. I'm like, well,
yeah, especially right now, a lot of scammers, a lot of my identities on my.
So then Cynthia, you came up, and because I was just sorting through some things, searching out. I had it in my mind, but I wasn't really committed to doing it. Really, to tell you the truth, especially when you talked about how much it was. I was thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to be doing this. But the way you explained it to me about not physically having the resources, but believing and taking the risk. And then you told me your story, and then you sent me the book. So I'm like, well, I need this. And I decided to take a risk. So I like to mention this too. I took the risk, I signed the contract, but I had some issues that I was dealing with. And so I had to break the contract on my own, and I wasn't able to finish. I wasn't able to follow through. So I came back to Cynthia and explained everything to her. And she graciously accepted me back into the program, and I finished the program. And so I can tell you seriously and for real, I am understanding more and more about how to live from the inside out. It wasn't apparent at first. I listened to the program that Cynthia had introduced to me, and at first, just my brain wasn't getting it. I had to read it over and over again. And then I did this prayer thing every night and every morning. And it became more real to me, without having it. Because when we first started out, I'm like, I want the coaching, but it wasn't real because I didn't have the money at the moment. So now things are becoming a lot more real to me because I'm practicing this. I'll give you an example. I do have a website that I had somebody work on, but it didn't turn out well. But I believe I got the person that I need to redo my website, and that's in the process right now. It hasn't happened yet. We haven't signed the contract yet, but that was a risk for me because I'm working with technology and I can't touch you.
I agree. With our age, I think I'm also at the elder part of the generation. It's so hard to learn something new.
But what I'm learning is to let go and do the part I can do and release the rest. And I'm telling you, the rewards are really, really astounding. I'm honestly telling you, money's coming from different places. People are showing up to help me because I release it. I'm not agonizing over it. I'm not stressing over it. I remember one of the videos or the audios that you sent talked about if that goal doesn't pan out, that specific goal that you wrote out doesn't pan out, there's a goal for you. There's one for you. It might not have been that one, but you just relax and just allow the process to happen for you. And that's the other piece I've learned, that life is not happening to me, life is happening for me. And for me, as long as I keep that mindset that life is for me, I can endure the process. And that's what's been happening. And that's the influence that, Cynthia, you've had on me with these audios and listening to the audios and becoming aware of who I am. There's some excavating going on here.
Yeah.
It's not what I did, but who I really truly am is surfacing because of this coaching and interaction. And it's really, really exciting. I'm having a good time with it. Not without challenges now. I've had some challenges with relationships and so on and so forth, but it's temporary.
Yes.
It's subject to change. It's subject to change. So
But I
I
would
keep
just
that
like,
in mind.
by the way, I would just like to ask because you shared about because you did the course online and
Yeah,
we always see each other once a week.
right,
Did
right.
it help also meeting once a week with me
Yes,
on
with
Zoom?
you mean with you and the group, the mastermind group that we have, that Dream to Rise group.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, because I really truly believe that we can't do this alone. And when somebody open their mouth and tell about their experience in the group, I get something from
Yeah.
that. I get to learn there's an experience that they had that's going to benefit me, and that has benefited me throughout this process. And I look forward to it. I look forward to listening and sharing with the different speakers. Cynthia, you picked some really interesting speakers
Uh-huh. You
uh,
missed
on different
you
subjects.
missed the my son
I know.
speaking.
Uh, I'm hiring this. I'm hiring this. Like I said, this lady from this place, and we kind of getting to know each other. I'm asking a lot of questions about her skills and what I want, and being clear. And
It's
yeah,
more important. I
it got
agree.
yeah, it got a little. I ain't gonna say intense, but we're really getting to know each other. Like I said, from the experience in the past, this is something that's my responsibility. Before I was asking, oh, should you do that? Should I do that? No, no, no. I need to relax, do my research, do my due diligence, then come to you with what I need. But
See,
before I wasn't
you're
doing that.
and you're taking action, that uncomfortable action.
Yeah,
Just that before fear is really overpowering you. That's the problem.
exactly.
Uh-huh. And,
Exactly.
and
Yeah,
now it's you're the one managing your fear,
yeah,
not
exactly.
not the
Yeah,
fear overpowering you.
right. And to add to that, I joined a speaking group. Uh,
Great.
um, this guy who's well known, very well known, and I get trained on speak every quarter, every 3 months, because there's a lot of people that get their what do you call that? When you want to speak, you practice or whatever. What they do is they coach you through that process. Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah, they coach you through the process and they critique your speech. You write a speech, and they're like every 3 months you get an opportunity to present your speech, and then they edit your speech.
So
And
who is this? Is this Lisa?
Jeremy Anderson,
Jeremy Anderson.
yeah.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
so yeah, he connected me with some tax folks who can help me out with taxes and business banking and all that. All that stuff matters when you're going into business, and so I'm not doing it alone. I mean, your help, Cynthia, the help he's giving, and the tax. It's a lot. It's a lot involved, but um, I'm doing as much as I can and not overdoing it. Getting
Yes,
my
the
rest.
important part. Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned about that one.
Yeah.
How did this solve your problem in terms of the four major areas of our life? Like, for example, health and well-being, love and relationships, vocation or purpose, and time and money freedom. Probably just a brief, uh, what was the benefit you got for
Yeah.
each of the four?
Right. Well, I can't say it briefly, but stop me
I know,
because it's
I
a
know.
lot. I've honed into and I understand better that I am a three-part being. I'm spirit, I'm a soul, I have a soul, and I live in this body. And they all, for me, has to integrate with each other. My spiritual life has to be in line with my mental health. And how I do that is I read, I got lots of books related to health and wellness, and I'm an avid reader. I order books and I got them in line over here to read. So I got quite a few. And then my body. I really, at my age, I need to take care of my body and I need to eat right. As a matter of fact, I do videos on Facebook on how to eat, how to take care of your body, and what the benefits are of eating properly and working out. And I do a workout in the gym 3 days a week.
Wow.
And then I do a little workout, a little strength training at home in between that. And it helps me to be more alert, more alive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sedentary and have all these feelings and all that. As a matter of fact, I had some blood work done, and all my numbers were perfect, just about. And what I do is I keep the results and I compare the results.
Good.
I do those blood works and I look at it. I see where I need improvement at, and I work on that. And that's been consistent. That has been consistent. I feel more alive, more alert, especially with my physical health, my mental health, because I write. As a matter of fact, Cynthia, I write poems now.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Look at you.
poems,
Now you're discovering a lot of your gifts.
Yeah, they're
And
coming
then,
out.
then use those gifts to benefit others.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I attribute all that to my spiritual health.
Yes.
And my mental health, and definitely my physical health. They all work together. I mean, that's a three-legged stool. You need all of them there to stand. And it's really helping me understand the importance of doing that. And so, as a matter of fact, that's where I'm coming from in my book. I wrote a book, Redesign Mindset, Create Transformation in Your Life. And where I'm coming from is how we benefit from being aware of our spirit, soul, and body, and all those parts. I broke down in parts. All the parts have parts.
Very good. And another thing, when you focus first on your health and well-being, actually, that's the first step towards success.
Yes, yes.
Now, because you were able to work on that, what happened now to your relationships?
My relationships?
Yeah.
Well, Cynthia, right now, I'm not in a man-woman relationship, right? But I'm in relationships with other people.
That's good.
And for me, I'm gonna say the buck stops with me. I'm learning how to respond rather than react. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna say about that, because sometimes I can be or have been. I'm gonna use this language. I learned a new language too. I cut some things and words out of my vocabulary. Live there though. I'm serious. And then what I did was, it was a couple of people that I really care about, and I had to cut those relationships as well. You know, it wasn't easy, but I'm learning and understanding more and more that sometimes when you associate with people that can't see where you are going
through, yes,
you know, it can be a distraction. And that's what it's been for me. I've had to do that. In addition to changing my vocabulary about me and about other people, how I see other people. And the other piece is keeping my mouth shut.
And what I could see is you're setting boundaries for yourself.
Yeah.
Like what you have mentioned, that you're cutting people that would drain you.
Yes, yes, yes.
That would stop you from really moving forward towards your dream.
Yes,
I've experienced that as well.
Yes, yes. And the other piece, I'm the type of person that want to help without people asking me. And sometimes that does not pan out too good, because if a person hasn't asked me for the help and I'm falling all over myself, seeing in my mind what I think they need, I'm trying to give it to them, and then they kind of blowing it off. So I'm spending all this energy trying to help somebody that don't want my help, but I cut that out too. And the only reason why I'm able to see these things because of that integration of spirit, soul, and body. I was blind to a lot of this stuff. I couldn't see what was really right there in front of me. And so now I have a lot more insight.
You've learned how to stop, reflect,
Yes.
and then was it? I'm sure God was with you during that time when you were all by yourself reflecting.
Yes. Yes, it is a big help, Cynthia. And what I do every day, I talk to myself. I go on walks. I go for exercise, and I'm reflecting. I'm thinking. I text messages. I'll get a download in my spirit. I'll stop. I pull my phone out and I text myself the message that I got, and then I might even write a short poem on the walk. I'll just stop down somewhere, a bench, and
So
just.
who inspires you now?
That's my spiritual connection. That comes through.
Wonderful.
That comes through my spirit. Then, what happens is when I get that confirmation comes out of somebody else's mouth that it's valid. You know what I'm saying? It's confirmed through somebody else's mouth. I don't even ask them. It'll come from somebody I don't even know.
The Lord will always make a way through other people, through connections, or He will. That's what I've experienced also.
Yeah.
He will not give us everything on a silver platter.
No.
He will help us, give us strength to move forward and put the right people at the right time.
Right.
You to discover something new, appreciate life.
Exactly. And it's so exciting. I give one example here is I always ask God before I leave the house, who can I bless today? Right? With a word, with a smile, anything. And so I meet this guy on the bus. I'm on the bus, and this guy keeps showing me his phone. He was showing me this Taiwan farm, and I'm sitting over by myself, maybe 2, 3 seats down, and he keeps showing it to me. And what I got was he just wants to talk. He's probably lonely, and he wants to talk to somebody. And God was talking to me and said, "This is your opportunity."
Yes.
And so I made a friend on the bus just by responding to something he needed, something small or seemingly small, but huge in his world. And that's exciting.
That's kindness, right?
Yeah.
It's free. Why not share it with other people?
Exactly. And I have a few other examples that's, if I wasn't aware of just life and other people's needs and spirituality and things like that, I would miss it.
Did this program also help you discover your purpose?
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. It's confirming. I kind of already intuitively knew it, but I wasn't sure. Through this process of coaching and getting coached, it's becoming more and more real to me. That this is where I'm at. This is where I could be best used by God to empower somebody else. And I not only want to empower other people, I want to impact the generation behind me. That's really one of my main focuses, is to impact the generation behind me, especially my family, because there's a lot of stuff going on, and as you well know, families can get a little.
So I'm assuming now, given the time and money freedom, what would you like to create? To become and be? It's your time to coach other people, to help others, elevate their life to a more meaningful life, more purposeful life.
Right. Well, I'm gonna say this. I just put my condo on the market, and I've been looking at this triplex that I want to purchase, and I want to provide housing in addition to coaching and speaking for people who are not able to afford housing. because I've been in that situation myself, and I want to provide housing for folks. And so, do I know where the money's coming from? Yes, it's going to come from God.
Wow,
So
that's
I
a
look.
noble thing to do for other
Mhm.
people.
Oh yeah,
That's a
that's.
great mission for you
Mhm.
to deliver, and that I'm sure that's God's plan for you.
Yeah, and I
Mm.
want to travel. I want to get married again, and I want to enjoy the rest of my life and just feel good about what I'm doing. And really, a lot of it is in realizing that there's no jumping from 0 to 100 overnight. It just does not happen. It's just a thing where I'm learning to rest seriously and persistently, pursue the goal, at the same time rest and where I'm at so I can be.
The program which you have attended is actually really planting now the seeds. As you continue to nurture it,
Right.
you know what to remove, like bad
Exactly.
weeds,
Right.
blockages, are
Right.
those things.
Yes.
So you continue to nurture, provide food to these seeds, to the plant,
Yeah.
so it may grow up to be a big tree that
Mhm.
provide shade for other people who needs it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Cynthia, I'm confident that it will.
Oh,
Because
yes, I am also
especially,
confident.
yeah,
I
even
believe in you. And the important thing, what I'm saying is you're taking these uncomfortable steps
exactly. Yeah.
for you to move forward.
Yes.
The key towards success.
Right.
Take
Right.
action steps.
Right. And
Mhm.
yeah, and it's really exciting. I mean,
Yes, I'm also excited for
yeah.
you.
No,
I really would love to really be updated of what's happening. Even though we're done with the program, you still attend the
right,
circle. That's one way for us to really know how are you moving forward, how are you elevating yourself, how
right,
are you moving to the next level.
right, right,
Just me interviewing you,
right,
it's a sign for me that you're showing your confidence now.
right.
I like it.
Well, good. I'm really excited about meeting you in person at the retreat.
Yes, having a retreat in New Hampshire from July 17 to 19. That's why
Uh,
I'm really excited because this is our first time to see each other. Yes.
right. So I'm
And
really excited and looking forward to that. And meeting the other folks in the group too.
of course, and
Yeah,
this is our time to really enjoy
yeah,
each other face to
right,
face because
right.
it's hard if it's only done online.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yes, and it's
Yes, it
it's
is.
it's really different if
Yeah.
you are there
Yeah.
in person.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm proud of my Dream to Rise Inner Circle
Yeah.
because we became a family without judging. We
Yes.
accept each other. We support each other,
Yes.
help each other. We collaborate, help each other
Yeah.
to elevate themselves.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy. So I'm sure you have learned a lot of things applying what we have learned, the
Mhm.
concepts, the principles we've learned in the program. So
Right.
what is now your plan for the next 12 months? I know applying what you've learned. I know you're working on your website. Probably
Mhm.
could give the goals that are lined up in the next
Okay.
months.
I'm gonna start with within the next maybe 2 months, I'm expecting more clients. I'm expecting more speaking engagements to go to, not only virtual speaking, but speaking engagements where I have to travel. And that's exciting to be able to travel and work and relax and travel and just enjoy life, day by day. Those are a couple of things. Within the next 12 months, I expect to have this housing project that I'm working on done within the next year. I want to have this place put together. Been working on it actually for the last 3 months. I've looked at some houses and all that. And so this person that I know who runs the program, they said they're willing to train me on how to develop it. I didn't ask her nothing. I don't know her from a can of paint. I know her, but I didn't have no idea that she would come to me and talk to me. She just came up to me and said, you came to mind about this project or that project. I said, but why would I come to mind? I never told her what I was doing. And so she came and she shared with her ex more about what she does. And she said, I can help you do that. I mean, I'm seriously, I did not tell her what I plan to do.
See?
And so it's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
The
yeah.
energy are coming into you.
Yeah. And that's what I mean by I'm not trying to make nothing happen. I'm just relaxing and enjoying the process. And it works better that way because I'm not stressed. Because when I get stressed, I can't sleep.
Yes.
That's the other piece I'm getting by understanding the importance of rest. Because I'm historically I was a grinder. Grind. I'm trying to make this happen. If that don't work, I'm trying to control that. No, I mean I'm trying to
self-care is very important.
Yeah, so I'm working on.
Yeah, good. So I'm just curious, is this 12-week program, do you think it's too long for you? Or was it just enough? Or is it too short?
That's a good question, Cynthia. I think it's too short.
Too short.
Yeah, it's too short.
What I was thinking is why I did this and why I did the inner circle is, yes, 12-week program is kind of short. So, but those are mostly principles, the theories that we are discussing. Why I created the inner circle is the application now.
Right.
What I'm trying to do is, that's why I still would love to meet my previous clients. That's why it was Eric and Debbie who suggested that we create this inner circle. And that made me really think about it because, yes, we have done always the online, the exercises, but have we applied what we have learned?
Right.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah.
No,
So,
I was going to say that what you're implementing right now is you're having people share more about what they're doing. I think that's helping right there. That's a good route to take where after you get done with the program, you share what you're doing, how it's working, how it's not working. Because when that happens, other people who may have not got started in that or new people coming in, you're an example. And they hear the struggles you have, and then they get an idea about what, what's possible for them and a route to go.
Then they get inspired and motivated.
Exactly. When they see it working for somebody else, it encourages them to want to be
wonderful.
Yeah.
And the main reason why a mastermind is important is because it's a collection of experiences, the wisdom each of us have gained, and we're putting it collectively because we have one main vision.
Yeah.
And that is for me, is to really help the members rise and shine.
Right. Exactly.
That's what so I don't know. Do you think my way of doing it 12-week program is enough and then continue with the inner circle?
What's the first one?
Continue with the inner circle.
Yeah. That's what's the first thing you said though? What you said
the 12-week program.
Oh yeah. That works. Yeah. Because
we'll be working more
right.
on the application rather than the theory.
You're right. And you got to do the work. You got to step out and do it.
Yes, because even though you listen to this online thing, all the exercises, but you're not doing anything, then it is.
Yeah.
I know I know you know that I am pushing each one of you.
to
your limits, against the wall, so that you will be able to discover your potential. And I'm like that. Sorry, I'm like that.
No, you ain't gotta be sorry. You ain't gotta be sorry.
I just
we need that. We need that kind of structure. I do. I need that kind of
Okay.
structure. I'm not against that. That's really what makes, how they say, iron sharpening iron. That's how you, that discipline, that challenge. I
Yes.
need that.
I
I
am your
benefit from that.
accountability partner.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I need that.
Oh,
That's what
great.
makes it. That's what make things happen. Create
Yes.
opportunities.
Yes.
For people
I'm
to
glad.
do
I'm
stuff.
glad
Yeah.
that I'm
Yeah.
doing it, and you know that I'm doing it for each one of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Isn't it in the inner circle? I really encourage each member to
Right.
do a session that will help them build their confidence.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
lot of our members were really afraid of speaking in public.
Right. Right.
Then we have a
Right.
lot of members who are
Right.
now even sharing their insights during the session.
Yeah.
They're not
And
quiet anymore.
right. I know. And one other thing you said to me was practice the speaking. You mentioned you saw that video on
Yes,
Facebook.
yes,
So it's getting better, and
yes,
some other things we talked about using some other resources. I
yes,
got that resource,
yes. Oh,
and I'm using it, and
oh,
it's
good.
working.
Oh, see, and that's how we help each other.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I don't like leaders who just keep everything to themselves and then leave their staff alone and
yeah,
figure it out. Why
yeah,
won't you just share to
yeah,
help them make the best thing that they can do at
right.
a limited period of time?
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah. Well,
I'm like that. I'm that type of person
well,
that
that's good.
always push,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
then I'm glad feedback. You're open to each one of you are open to feedback, and I'm so grateful because you're not taking it personally.
No, 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 no.
Another thing, it's the manner how you relate.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
important so
yeah.
that they will accept it in a different way.
Right, right.
So, when I was suggesting some tips for you in terms of speaking, I'm I'm so happy that you were open to feedback because it's one way for us to grow, to learn.
Yeah, yeah. I used that feature that you mentioned, right, for free, right?
Yes.
But I needed to expand it. It wasn't, you know how that goes. They give you something for free for a while, then you got to really commit. So I
Yes.
went on ahead and committed. I paid for it. I'm like,
If this tool could help you,
it's gonna help
why
me.
not
Yeah,
use it?
yeah, yeah.
Invest on it.
That was my first, the one you saw on Facebook. That was my first one on using that thing.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, and it's like,
Wonderful.
oh, I
So
wrote my
because there
script.
are a lot of tools and resources outside which we could just share to others so that it could help them as
Right, right.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay,
yeah.
so any other things you would like to mention or share with the community in terms of the transformation you've had in your life and
Right,
in this
right.
program?
Well, I'm gonna say this.
Simple advice.
My life is in here, not out there. When I put my life together in here, everything else follows that. I'm gonna
Wonderful.
leave it at that.
Wonderful. So since you're starting with your coaching, how can our viewers get in touch with you?
Well, my website is
Mm.
leshowardthoughtcoach.com.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Could see you also on social media, right?
I'm on on Facebook, Les Howard, on
Yes.
social media, Instagram,
Oh, what
Pinterest too.
are you in on?
LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Thank you so much, Les, for spending your time with me in this podcast interview. And
Mm.
I wish you all the best. We'll
Okay.
always be here if you need to get in touch with me. Okay, thank you. And for our friends, just a reminder, no matter how old or successful you are, you will definitely experience some blockages or struggles that stop you from moving forward. The most important thing is how are you able to manage these challenges? There's always hope. Les's journey had its ups and downs, but he kept that hope alive and took action. Now he is impacting people to be great leaders as well. And see the ripple effect. There will be no change unless you take action. Remember, you are in charge of your life. You can design your life if you are willing. The question is, are you willing? Again, thank you, Les, for your story. And I'm sure a lot of us got inspired. And again, I wish you all the best as you move forward fulfilling your purpose in life. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Cynthia. Appreciate it.
Okay. Have a blessed day.
I will do that on purpose. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Such an incredible story of resilience and transformation. The journey is a powerful reminder that adversity can lead to profound personal growth and the ability to uplift others. It's inspiring to see how each one turned their challenges into opportunities for healing, especially for those who may feel lost or hopeless. I want to take this opportunity to invite you to explore my books, My Journey into Becoming and Dream to Rise from Darkness into Light. In my journey into becoming, I shared my personal struggles in overcoming an abusive relationship and the heart-wrenching moments that followed, ultimately finding my purpose in helping others live their dreams. Dream to Rise, an anthology, combines the stories of 18 courageous co-authors who illuminate the path from darkness to light. Each narrative showcasing the profound impact that sharing our truths can have on those who are struggling. Together, we can inspire change and encourage others to embrace their own journeys. Remember, your voice matters, and there is a community of support waiting to lift you up. Let's continue to be beacons of hope and make a difference in this world. Thank you for being here and for everything you're doing to help others rise. For those who would like to be a part of the Dream to Rise Inner Circle, this is a mastermind group that fosters learning and growth. My main objective is to help the members rise and shine. Be a part of this amazing group and let's thrive to be the best version of ourselves. If you need more information, please visit my website, www.dreamtorise.info. Again, www.dreamtorise.info. Have a blessed day to all.